Hey guys, this is Weava, and welcome back to the Council Training Hall. And I'm about to talk to you about one of my fun picks for the month. So when you're talking about things that are OP or broken, definitely not Singed. However, this guy is my fun pick for the month. So I know somebody probably clicked on this video going, oh, it says OP. I'm gonna click, no. Okay, first of all, some of the landing phases are very brutal. All right, we're gonna throw that one out here right now. But they are great. So, Singed, even in the early game, has pretty good push. You are gonna take quite a bit of damage to try and push the wave, but being able to shove a minion wave at level 1, just, you know, I mean, you probably take about a quarter of your health pushing the wave, but this will force your laner to actually have to catch the wave or to just let it go on tower. Early in the game, doesn't mean so much. However, at levels 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up till, you know, you get your ultimate at 6, this will give you actual roam so that you can move and help your jungler to secure objectives such as, you know, Scuttle Crab. So usually what I like to do is at level 1, catch the wave as it's coming in with Poison Trail, shove it in, and this will force the laner to make one of two decisions. So 1, they're going to catch the wave before it gets on the tower, or 2, they're going to let it get on the tower, and there's a good chance that unless they're pretty decent at last hitting, they're going to miss quite a few CS just trying to keep it from dying to the tower. So around levels 2 to 3, I like to look for some type of engage if my jungler is actually going to be able to do something. So if they're coming around and let's say we're 2, maybe 3, I like to go for a flash fling, and the flash fling is what's going to actually enable us to get pretty good damage onto their laner. If they blow flash, that's fine. Singe's flash is not as important in the early game as it would be for, you know, another mid laner. So even at levels 3 through 6, you're able to roam pretty well. You can get down into the river and help your jungler with the Scuttle Crab. If there happens to be a skirmish there, you're there, their enemy laner's not. So most of the time you'll have the advantage to help them create pressure that way. Or you can roam to another lane if a lane is overextended, and you can actually make a gank with just your super adhesive and your fling. Even if you just get a flash, that's totally worth it. Run yourself back up to mid lane and you can catch the wave when it gets there. It only takes you a few seconds to do this and you'll be able to create pressure for the other laners. So as you can see, the masteries that I like to take actually revolve around you staying alive as long as possible. However, you could say, hey, why don't you take bone plating in the resolve tree? Bone plating is really good, but it's only really good for when you first initially get hit. However, having things like Conqueror since the new change, which is a lot of healing, Triumph, Tenacity, and Last Stand will help you to do a good amount of damage, stay out of lockdown, and be able to heal yourself up in the middle of a team fight or a skirmish or something like that whenever you're running away from enemies. Now you can actually change between Cheap Shot and Taste of Blood. This will enable you to get a little more sustain or a little more damage depending on, you know, whichever you want to go for. And then to take Ravenous Hunter for the healing that you'll get throughout the game. This will make sure that your Poison Trail heals you up, your Fling heals you for a chunk of health, and, you know, you'll be able to keep baiting people chasing you on. So I know there's probably a preference for some people to say, hey, how come you don't take Coup De Gras and you take Last Stand? Well, most of the time as Singed, at least from what I found, you're not going to be full health most of the time. You're not going to even be half HP. So at that point, if you're looking at the damage that Coup De Gras does as opposed to Last Stand, once you're at 60%, there's a 3% difference in damage. If you fall any further than that, you're actually going to gain more damage by going Last Stand than Coup De Gras. And Coup De Gras only kicks in when the opponent is below 40% health. So it's kind of one of those give and take scenarios where you say, hey, I'm probably going to be lower than them most of the time because I'm actually trying to bait them to chase me and then to make a turnaround. However, if you're going Coup De Gras, you're not getting any extra damage at all until they're low. So trade off however you want. So as we go on through this video, I'm going to mention a couple things, different scenarios that I've been in while I'm playing Singed, and I'm going to probably be talking over most of this, and then I'll give you a run back of play by play, what I'm thinking while I'm playing this, and then give you the scenario as to how it happens. So as this clip starts, you can actually see me trying to get vision in this area around the dragon because I know they're going to want to take the Infernal. So there's going to be parts in here where you're going to see me kind of hanging around, looking to bait, trying to distract them a little bit, because I know my team is not in range and I have to do something to actually try and stop them. So as I see more of their team start to show up, I'm going to intentionally aggro this dragon so that it forces their decision to take it, regardless of how many of my team members are near. Now, as you can see, the champion with the lowest health is actually tanking that dragon and not the Mundo. When I run the clip back, you'll actually see at this point, I'm communicating that I need a few seconds for my ultimate before I can actually go in, and that I have the intent to actually take them on 1v5 or 1v4. Even with the numbers advantage, they're actually very wary of the fact that I can do a lot of damage on Singed, and they're doing their best to zone me as far as Darius and Mundo, but I'm still going to go in anyway. So a key thing here is that Thresh is going to miss his hook, which allows me to actually kill Darius before I go in to fight the rest of the team. And basically at this point, Thresh's cooldowns are all gone. So I can run around in their team and, you know, be a troll and whatever else I want to do and actually pick up 1 or 2 kills here. At this moment, I can see with only one real damage dealer alive, who's actually behind, and a tank and a support, that they can't actually deal enough damage to me to put me down. So I'm going to run around and delay for my team to get here and to clean up the rest of the fight. It's at this point that my team shows up. However, the other team is kind of trying to take off here, and they don't really want to fight me regardless. You can see that I'm regenning health and I'm up to about 50% when this ends. And then I get a triumph that puts me up to, I don't know, about 3/5, 60%. So my primary goal there was to stop the dragon, or to at least pick up some kills doing it. I wasn't able to stop the dragon. However, I was able to pick up a bunch of kills and set my team up for enough pressure on the map that we could take another objective after. I'm waiting on my ultimate. See you, kid. Yep. Let's keep doing this. Let's keep doing this. Let's keep doing this. Let's keep doing this. Yo. Let's keep doing it. Let's keep doing it. Let's keep doing this. 1v5? 1v5? Oh! 1v5? So at the start of this clip, you're going to see the Rengar get caught out by our Blitzcrank. Rengar gets popped really, really fast, but the rest of his team was trying to collapse on that. Now I'd say at this point, I wouldn't think of engaging 2v1 as another squishy mid laner, but because I have natural tankiness, I can run in and actually stop their support and their AD carry from getting away during this fight. My priority here was to get onto the Tristana, whether it was just to slow her or to get her back into my team so we could pick her off. I'm able to get on top of her and slow her enough for my team members to get in range. However, her jump would have gotten her out of this fight if not for Fling. The buffer on the Fling actually counters the buffer on her rocket jump if timed properly. So there's 2 occasions where I'm going to do it here. One is going to be on her initial jump out, and then second, when her jump into mid lane doesn't work either.
I believe. Yep. I threw the hook.
I got it.
Okay, walking to you.
Jump. She's out of her jump. That was out of her jump.
Ooh.
Got her jump again.
Nice.
Yeah. For this final clip, you're going to see me join this fight that's breaking out in bot lane. People have already taken a good amount of damage, and we've already had casualties on both sides. When I arrive, I'm about half HP, so I'm going to use my ultimate, which is going to regen some of that, give me some move speed and some damage, and I'm going to stay away from this Swain who has his ult up also. As I'm kiting away from the Swain, I'm going to see Lee Sin and Cho'Gath that are under half, so they become my priority targets. Exhaust is going to go down on me here, so I'm going to have to kite out for a little bit longer and it's going to delay me running back into their team. While in the alcove, you're going to see me actually dodge a few key skill shots here, and this is going to enable me to run back in and see if I can pick up 1 kill before getting out. At this point, I've done almost nothing in this fight besides draw attention. You'll see that Kha'Zix is going to pick up Senna, and the Lee Sin is going to chase me to try and pick me up. However, dun dun dun, he's unable to resist his urge to take that Q. And yeah, you could have just walked away, bro. You could have just walked away. Not chasing anymore.
I'm dead.
Out for the root. Yep. Yep. I have ult.
I
Just came
have
up.
the Cho Ignite. That's gone.
I got exhausted
That's gone.
in the alcove.
That's gone.
Duking.
Nice.
Okay. Killed him. He took the Q. He took the Q. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and my first OP fun pick, Singed mid. And I hope this inspires you to maybe play something a little different besides something that is meta. My hope is that I can move on to another type of video called Council Choice. And this will be something that you guys recommend, whether it's in the comments or on our Discord, for me to play and for me to take highlights and things like that from that video. As always, don't forget, I do stream 5 days a week on Twitch. Link in the description below and up here. Now, if you have any questions about the video or any of my picks, hey, jump in there, drop into our Discord. We'd love to talk about it and we'd love to play with you. So until the next video, take care and remember, in the Council of the Universe Masters, the power is yours. Now I'll leave you with a funny one, guys. See ya. I'm gonna flank. I'm gonna flank. Their whole team is in that area. I'm flanking. I called it out so you guys aren't surprised I'm coming. Ezreal's dead. Ezreal's dead. I just did 1,000,000 damage to him in like 2 seconds. Cool. I'm just gonna walk around and she's gonna die as well.
Help.
Help for what? What are we helping? Fling? Look at that guy. He's dead off of the fling.
Coming.
The fling does 1 billion damage. That's a surrender.
Are you yelling help on a dragon?
Yes.
While I'm killing people?
Just sitting there by herself, like poking it.